On YouTube, it's Moto Matt. I'm at you with my first video today. Alright, I'm trying to start this YouTube channel because I realized that these little 125 bikes are hot as hotcakes right now. At one point, you couldn't even buy these things because they were sold out because everybody was buying them. It's a cheap alternative to a Grom. You get it for, right now, I think the price is going for $1,700 online. You can get it on Amazon, shipped to your door. You know, it won't look as good as mine, but it's a bike. You know what I mean? It's a bike. You can get on it. You do modifications. You make it your own. It's a great way to get into bikes. If you already are into bikes, it's probably the most fun you could have on a bike because you can go anywhere you want, do anything you want. You know what I'm saying? It's a great little bike. They're innocent. People aren't going to call the cops on you unless you're obviously doing something real stupid. You know what I'm saying? You can do a wheelie down the street and nobody's going to care. They're going to laugh at you as you're going by. It's funny. It's great. It's awesome. These little bikes, they're amazing. But the thing about it is that, so I've modded mine to the point where it's like I've not touched anything on this bike. And it's a fantastic bike. I love it so much. But as a human, we always got to have just a little bit more. So I've come to the conclusion that I would like to 212cc swap my little tiny bike. Oh man, I'm so excited for this right now. So I ordered the engine. I'm just waiting for it right now. But I wanted to preface this whole series before I do the swap by showing you guys what my bike's about first. So that way we're all on the same page once I start the swap. There's no surprises. You know, everybody knows what's going on. Knows all my cool stuff that I got going on. So to start our list of mods, one of the curious little things about this specific half year, 2020 and a half, I guess you'd call it, is there's no light bulbs. They just have little LED diodes kind of up in there. I don't know if you guys can see them. They're these two little dots, that one and that one there. I don't know if you can see with the glare. But there's two there and there's two there for the high and the low beam. There's no bulbs at all. And to start the list of mods, I said that there's nothing I haven't done to this thing, but I haven't done anything with the suspension. That's the suspension and the brakes. Those two are the next things that I'm going to address after the 212 swap. Then it'll pretty much be friggin' amazing, you know what I mean? Perfect. There's nothing else you can do at that point. But so we'll start here at the front. We've got the flush mount LED turn signals there. And then they hang over a little bit because I guess these fairings are just slightly different than what the Grom's got on them. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm not worried about it. We've got shaved brake lever, pro taper, pillow top grips, eBay bar end sliders, just for a little bit of extra insurance on top of the roll cage and sub cage back there. I've got the seat rewrapped. All I did was shave down the factory seat and put this nice little seat cover on there from you know, it's $10 on OfferUp. Some guy was selling it because he reupholstered that aftermarket Grom seat. I've got this $80 Amazon exhaust. You gotta kind of bend the neck out though. I'm sure you guys have seen that in a million other videos. All I did was take an acetylene torch and heat it up till it was nice and cherry red, and then, you know, bent it with a little custom tool I made. I put a bicycle peg on the end of a jack handle and made my own little pipe bender tool and clamped it down in a vise. Got it bent out pretty good. I did change the CDI on here for a performance CDI, but I couldn't find anything that was really like perform. The one I got really looked almost identical to the one that was already in it, so I don't really think that it did anything. It doesn't feel like it did anything, to be honest. So, but now I have a backup CDI if anything goes wrong. I also have the Pro Taper CR high bars on there. Those are for the Honda CR line of bikes, for the little ones. They're much wider than the factory bars are by about 2 inches on either side. I'm a tall guy, 6'1", so it helps having a little bit more width on the handlebars, give me a little more control, keep my arms, you know, a little more spread out so I don't feel as crunched up on the bike itself. I put my own, you know, I got a Cricut maker, so I can make my own decals. Thought that was pretty funny. And Grom, if you look up the meaning of Grom, it kind of means the similar meaning for any kind of little fun joke bike like this. It's just a generalized name for a small, beginner bike. Basically, it started off in the surfing world, and you can look that up and see the background yourself if you're interested in it. But besides that, we'll keep on moving here. I got the one mirror. It's supposed to be a bar end mirror, but I modified it to just fit on there, so I'm legal because I live in California, so I have to have at least that left mirror. I've got the one finger easy pull clutch on there. That's because this is obviously going to be a stunt bike. I got the VM22 Chinese Mikuni carb down there. Let's see if we can get some light on there. VM22 26mm carb with the 26mm neck intake manifold, so that it works nice and fluidly. The exhaust really opens it up. There's like two baffles in there. There's a half baffle, like a spark resistor, and then an actual baffle. I took the spark resistor plate out to give it a little bit more flow, but if you take the actual whole baffle out, it just doesn't have much torque. It's just too much flow for this little engine, so I put it back in there and just left it as is. It runs really well right now. I think I have a 110 main jet and a K40 pilot jet in there with a needle stuck on the bottom groove, so in its richest spot, or a P5 for those of you who know what needle positions are. After that, other than the cage here, I've got the sub cage, Honda Grom stunt sub cage. Fits on perfectly, and the Honda Grom cage, not so much. You kind of have to either modify this bar down here, or make two little bracket plates like I did here. I just made two little extension bars that go to either slot. Like that, and then I think the last mods we have on this list are going to be the back tail light here with the integrated turn signals, and the fender delete back here to get rid of that whale tail. And then I've got a 17-tooth sprocket behind there, and I've got the 428 gold O-ring chain there, just to give it, a little bit more longevity as far as that goes. That's pretty much it. Don't have a whole lot done other than that. I pretty much changed everything on the bike though to make it suit me. And I also put some marine grade boat grip tape there on the side panels to help keep my legs on while I'm doing wheelies and stuff. Yeah, you guys have any questions, leave a comment. I'll definitely answer those. I'll make it a point to answer every comment that's left. And like, subscribe if you want to see the ZS212 build, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great time. Thanks for tuning in.